Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have an Empties video for y'all. I have been collecting these Empties for, I don't know, a while, and I have a ton, and I better never let it get this full again because there are like 100 things over here, it feels like. So the first thing I used up was the Redken Diamond Oil Deep Conditioning Hair Mask. This was okay. I want to say it was around $20 at Sephora. It's not my favorite. I prefer the macadamia oil. It nourished and moisturized my hair, but not as much as other products have, so it was decent, but I probably wouldn't repurchase because there are things that I like better than that. The next thing I used up was the Herbal Essences Color Me Happy shampoo. And these claim they're for color-treated hair, but they have sulfates in them. And I felt like it was really drying on my hair. It had a rose scent, and I'm really sensitive to scents. Nothing overpowering, but it just, I don't feel like it did anything positive for my hair. I mean, it felt like maybe it stripped it in a sense. So I probably wouldn't repurchase this just because there are other products I liked. It was okay for why I used it. I used it up, but now I have other stuff to try out. I also used up this Aveeno Skin Relief Moisture Repair Cream, and I loved this. I have super, super dry skin. Like, I can't even explain to you. Let's see if you can see. No, it's like, it's all gone. There's nothing. It was just like a white hand cream. It was kind of thicker. I typically applied this after I was done doing the dishes at night because my hands felt very stripped and dried, and this actually didn't feel greasy. It took maybe a minute to set in, nothing terrible, and but it did set in. I don't like having to wait like 5 minutes because my hands feel greasy, and it did keep them moisturized for a while. I think this is just intense moisture, so I would definitely repurchase this. I have another one I'm trying to use up, but as soon as that one's gone, this baby's coming back. I had two samples that I used up that I wanted to talk about. The first one was the Benefit Porefessional. This was just a one-time use sample, and I did really like this. This is kind of like a skin tone, a light color. I don't know if you can kind of see there. It makes my skin, when I apply it, feel like satin or velvet. I really love how smooth it made it feel, so I will be purchasing a full size of that product. I also felt like I could see a difference in my pores immediately. Now, I didn't keep tabs as far as, you know, did it stay the rest of the day? I'm sorry, I don't know what is up with this lighting. But it definitely did when it started. The second thing I used up was, well, I didn't even finish using it up, was the Benefit Total Moisture Facial Cream. And this was a no-go for me. I used it once. There's still more in here, you can kind of see, and it was so scented. I thought I was going to like be sick. I couldn't even stand the scent on you can kind of see it right there on my face. I would have loved to repurchase it. It felt nice, but it was way too scented, made me sick. I went to try to put it back on and a second time to use it up, and I just couldn't do it, unfortunately. So I would not purchase this product. I would not repurchase it. I just got this as a sample, but that was way too much fragrance for me. Another thing I used up was two of the Dove Pure Care Dry Oil Conditioners, and these are really nice. I really enjoyed this, especially for a drugstore conditioner. I felt like these did condition my hair decently. I do, on the drugstore, tend to enjoy the Dove products the most because they don't feel stripping. It had almost a scent. The dry oil almost reminded me of similar to the Moroccan oil, argan oil scent, so those are really nice. I liked those. Of course, I always use like a ton of these up. The Act Anticavity. I like these because they're alcohol free, and I obviously dry skin, dry mouth, and everything. So while alcohol can be good to kill bacteria, it dries my mouth out. So this one's alcohol free. Has fluoride in it to help prevent cavities, and I love this. Another shampoo I used up was the Loreal Eversleek Sulfate-Free shampoo. This was the Intense Smoothing Shampoo. It says silicone-free, 48-hour frizz control. I don't know that I believe the 48-hour frizz control on it. It's supposed to be sulfate-free, but it kind of makes me question some of the other ingredients. Like, hey, it's for sulfate-free, but I'm not sure what else they're putting in there when I was reading the labels. So it was okay, it was decent, it wasn't anything spectacular to me, so I probably would not repurchase this. Sadly, I used up, this was my favorite, the Shea Terra Organics Smoothie. This is the banana one. I really loved this. Now this, I typically put on at night after a shower or just at night before bed. My skin's really dry, so I put it, especially on like my knees, I get dry patches and on my ankles. So it was very helpful for that. I would say obviously this takes a while to soak in, so you are going to have that like feeling of greasiness on you, but I would say you would know that going into applying this. So if that's not something you like, I wouldn't go for it, but it was an excellent intensive moisturizer. I'm definitely going to be repurchasing this. It also says you can apply to burns after you burn yourself, and I burned myself a few times and I didn't have any other burn ointment, so I used this. And it definitely helped, so definitely repurchase the Shea Terra. Whee! Another product I tried out was the Skin MD Natural Shielding Lotion. Now this is one I picked up, I believe, from Walgreens. I was trying to find, of course, a deep moisturizer. I believe I heard Makeup by Tiffany D talk about this a long time ago, and I did not like this. I did not feel like it moisturized any better than just some, you know, average moisturizers. It wasn't a deep moisturizer to me. It had like, it's not scented, but it had like maybe a chemical scent that I really was not fond of, so I would not repurchase this. I don't think it's worth the money. I would skip this. If you're looking for a deep moisturizer, I would go with the Aveeno Skin Relief Moisture Repair Intense. Way better than that. Another thing I used up was this deluxe sample size of the Benefit It's Potent. There we go, kind of right there. The lighting, I know, I'm sorry, it's crazy. Eye cream, and I really enjoyed this. It didn't have a horrible scent, which was nice, and I felt like it really did moisturize under my eyes. I used it a lot before makeup in the morning as my morning eye cream. I would apply it and then my makeup, and you know, it helped me stay moisturized, was nice and light. Another moisturizer I used up, sorry, these are like all crinkled just from use, but the Mario Badescu, this is the Complex Moisturizer with Vitamin E. I also used up a few more. The Hydrating Moisturizer with BioCare and Hyaluronic Acid, and I felt like this Vitamin E one was a much deeper moisturizer than this one. I honestly, with the Hyaluronic Acid, I don't know that I noticed any anti-aging benefits. I mean, there may be there, and I just, you know, didn't notice them. But this one, I put it on at night because this is an intense one, and if you're not looking for something that intense, I wouldn't maybe use it during the day. But it made my skin in the morning just feel like silk. It was amazing. And then I just put on my light moisturizer, you know, foundation, and loved this. This one was good. I would say maybe if you have more normal to oily skin and you're not looking for as deep of a moisturizer, you'd go with this one, or even use this one as a morning one if you have dry skin, the Hydrating Moisturizer with Hyaluronic Acid. I would go that could be a route too. I have two more Mario Badescu products I used up. I used up the Collagen Moisturizer, SPF 15. Those two were yellow. This one was a thinner white consistency, the more liquidy. I also used this as a morning as a moisturizer in the morning, and it did a good job. I would definitely repurchase any of these. Right now I have another one I'm using up before I repurchase, but I really love the Vitamin E one. If I had to pick a favorite, that's my one. And I have like intensely dry skin, so dry skin ladies out there, pick up that Mario Badescu Vitamin E. I feel like there's so many people say they have a lot of people say they have oily skin, and the random people I find on here that say they have dry skin, I don't know if it's just me, but I never find the products are as hydrating as I need them to be, so I really enjoyed that. And also, if you have dry skin, this is a great night cream. It is the Mario Badescu Hyaluronic Eye Cream. This was super moisturizing. Put this on at night, in the morning again with the Vitamin E. My face just felt, oh, you know, it was lovely. It was white. It had a sort of like oil-ish base to it. I don't know, but I love this product. Definitely will be repurchasing this. I don't remember how much this one was. I know I got it at Ulta, but it was worth the money, whatever it was. Also the Redken Wax Blast 10. Yes, love this. I use this sometimes when I back comb my hair for volume. I spray it. And this helps hold it in place. Also, if you're going for like more of a beachy look with curls or even with straight hair, and you spray it, it's similar to, I know there's a Paul Mitchell one I used to have that was a wax and you can put it on your hands. And that's just basically, it's just a spray wax. This one worked well, so, you know, if you're interested in it, I got this sample size one at Ulta. You know, that kind of locks in that messy look. The Got2B Powderful, oh my gosh, I did not like this at all. I don't know if anyone else had this issue, but it was just like, I felt like I immediately wanted to wash my hair. I felt like my hair was dirty, sticky. It barely added any volume to it. I don't know. I want to try the Bumble and Bumble one, but I'm not looking for that feeling again. So I would say if you are looking for a powdered volumizer, this is not the one to try. I know Big Sexy Hair has one I'm interested in trying as well, but not that one. I also used up a sample size of the Batiste. This was in the Floral and Fruity. I'm sensitive to smells, as I said before. Some things don't bother me, but like I would have to, I'm sure it's because of the powder and the propellant in the air. When I'd spray this, I'd have to walk out of the room for a minute and let the room settle before I could come back in, just to feel like I would breathe. It was decent. This left a white cast. I'd obviously want to try the brown one, but for brunettes, but it was out of stock when I picked this one up. So it's a decent product. It did help control the oil, but it of course it left a white cast, which is, you know, obviously expected. So I know those are used up many a times. Yes, the Big Sexy Hair. I lost the cap. This is so sad. This is the Spray and Play Harder. I know they have the Spray and Play Hard and the Spray and Play Harder. But I love this. I bought this like 8 times. Now I have a new one I'm trying out, but I love this. This was great. I used it for styling, for backcombing. I also have the Big Sexy Hair volumizing spray, not the powder, but for backcomb in a bottle, which I enjoy. So I'm a big fan of the Big Sexy Hair. I haven't tried a lot of the other sexy hair lines, but that one's great. For makeup, I used up the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Concealer. This one went by pretty fast for a concealer. I don't remember what I paid for. I know I got it at Ulta, I think, when it first came out a long time ago. Classy, I know. I just used it up. It was decent for a highlighting concealer. It wasn't drying or anything, so if, you know, obviously that's something that I look for. I honestly can't comment on how long wearing, because being a mom and running around all the time, it's like, sometimes it's like 11 or midnight before I even get to look, and, you know, it's a mess. So, I need to make more of an effort to see how long products are lasting, but it didn't feel like it. A lot of products on me, they'll dry up really fast, and so I'll have like a cakey look even for a liquid one, but from what I remember, I didn't notice that with this, so no full coverage or anything like that, but it was decent. I probably wouldn't repurchase, but that's because I have about 8,000 other concealers that I need to use up. I also used up a while ago the Pureology Precious, this lighting's killing me, oil shampoo. This was really nice, sulfate-free. It took my hair a little bit to get used to it, I felt at first. It didn't lather at first, but then eventually. The Agave Smoothing Shampoo. This was decent. I didn't feel like the shampoo itself, now I used it with the conditioner and the oil. I didn't feel like the shampoo itself was hydrating. I felt like it was a little bit drying. I never used it alone in a sense that I didn't use the conditioner with it, but when I would put it in and then rinse it out, I would feel like at that moment my hair felt pretty dry. So I probably wouldn't repurchase the shampoo. I did enjoy the conditioner, however. It was nice and made my hair feel fantastic. But anyways, the conditioner was great, so I think if you wanted to try a more hydrating conditioner, I would go with this. If you only had one item to pick between the shampoo and the conditioner, this one, and one item from the line, I would pick the hair oil over either of them. I also used up some Amore Pacific products. I had a little sample set I got during the VIB sale, and I don't know where the last one is, but anyways, the first one I used up was the Moisture Bound Rejuvenating Eye Treatment Gel. It's got like a little mirror-ish on the top. The package is kind of bulky, but I mean, it's cute, I guess. And it was nice. It made my eyes feel nice. I didn't feel like it was super hydrating. It was more of a daytime thing for me. I mean, it was hydrating, but not intense hydration. So I would like this paired, this set paired in the morning with the Mario Badescu Vitamin E and then the Hyaluronic under eye cream at night. So I also used up the Moisture Bound face cream. Oh god, so sad. Very bulky lid. And it was nice too. It definitely felt like the moisture lasted, not super moisturizing, but lasted. That's a big issue with me. Sometimes things like will feel moisturizing and then they just dry up really fast. A third one I used was the serum. I love the serum. I had not used serums until I had the clearance sample I got from Sephora one time, and ever since then, with my dry skin, I noticed a huge difference by just adding a serum. So dry skin ladies, if you have dry skin issues and you don't already, I would suggest investing in a serum because it has made a huge difference in my whole makeup and skincare routine, and it has allowed my makeup to apply much nicely, more evenly since I've added that. I also used up the Eucerin Intensive Repair Extra Enriched Hand Cream with buffered alpha hydroxy. So the alpha hydroxy is gonna, I think it's a chemical way to take off dry skin. This was nice. I still like it. I still love this Aveeno one. Not sponsored, but I do love this Aveeno one. This was nice, but I would pick this. I had this, I think, in my bag on the go, in my diaper bag, so I used it up pretty fast, but it was good. If I need one for my bag, I would repurchase this because this specific one, this Skin Relief Intensive one, I didn't notice it in a little container like this, so it's kind of harder to travel with the things like that. I also use up the Dove Hair Therapy Nourishing Oil Conditioner, and I really like this one as well. It's right up there with the dry oil. I don't know which one I would like, but I mean, I kind of like this one better. I like the scent of this one better, but they both feel very moisturizing, and I have repurchased that like 5 times. So some more makeup I've used up is the Tarte, these are all mascaras, I believe, Lights Caramel Lashes, 4-in-1. Now, I don't know if the big one's better or if mine was just dried out of this little one, but I was not too fond of this little one. It was decent. I think I used it under my false lashes. I just recently started wearing those. I love them. But so it's a regular bristled wand. Mine, I think, may have been a little dried up because I hear great things about this. So I also have the Mega Plush Volume Express, and this one, I know some people love them. The Maybelline lashes don't seem to be my favorite. I'm not really into this flexible wand. I just wanted to like sit still because I can like wiggle it whatever ways, but I feel like the flexibleness just doesn't work for my eyeballs. I guess I had 2 of the Tarte's Lights Caramel Lashes. The L'Oreal, this is the Volume Collagen. It doesn't say on it. This is by far one of my favorite mascaras of all time. I will always repurchase this, like, you know, like HG status right there. This one adds volume. It's not too wet where, you know, like my eyelashes droop down because I have, like, my eyelashes are really pointy already, and so I need something that's going to help hold them up after I curl them, and this one is excellent. I love this. If you're looking for a drugstore mascara, this is the Volume Collagen. I haven't tried the Volume Collagen. I think there's a Million Lashes or whatnot. I haven't tried those yet, but this one is fantastic. It's a regular bristled wand, thick. I love the wand. I love it, all of it. I also have the MAC Plush Lash. Now, I typically don't hear good things about MAC mascaras, and I've only tried out, I think, one other one. Sorry, little one's getting into everything. And this one, like, it's shaped differently. Like, you can see how it's, like, taller right there and then it's skinnier. I loved this mascara. So, I feel like if you're in the running for a new mascara, obviously it's a little bit more expensive than drugstore mascara, but I love the MAC Plush Lash. It's my favorite mascara that I've tried from MAC. I did feel like it was volumizing. I don't know if I used the technique completely well with how it goes for that brush, but it was fantastic. And then I also have the Bare Minerals, I don't even know if they make this anymore, Magic Wand Brushless Mascara, right? I remember when I saw, I think it was Fleur de Force do a video on it, and I was like, what? It actually does a pretty decent job of, like, lengthening and, like, opening up your eyelashes, because mine tend to, like, clump together. I don't know if you can see that. You can see like the little ridges in it. It reminds me of the Rimmel Lash Accelerator Serum, but a little differently because they're not so pronounced like that. But it's basically, you have to take your time and you have, get your eyelashes between this. But between the formula and that unique brush, it was interesting. So I think if they still make this and you're willing to give it a shot, it does take some time to apply, but it did make my lashes look very good. And lastly, I don't know why I put this in here, but I have the Axe Anarchy. All of the women's deodorants are all antiperspirants with aluminum in them, and I'm trying to avoid that. I have used the La Vanilla before, but that's expensive, and right now the budget's not calling for that. So I do tend to use men's deodorant, and right now I've been using a lot of Old Spice, but I did have this Axe one, and I did really enjoy it. Anyways, those are my April empties. I hope to see you guys next time. If you have any video requests or comments, please leave them down below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!